Every once in a while, a budget monitor shows up that makes people question how it even exists. The KTC H24F8 is exactly the kind of product. A gaming monitor priced at $117, yet somehow promising the specs of screens that usually cost over $300. On paper, it sounds unreal. The real question is whether those numbers hold up in actual performance. Now, KTC isn't exactly a household name. Most people haven't heard of it, and that's fair. But here's the twist. KTC has been quietly building display panels for major brands like Samsung and ViewSonic for years as an OEM manufacturer. This time, they're skipping the middleman and putting their own logo on the box. And the specs they've packed into this thing are honestly surprising. We're looking at a 24-inch fast IPS panel, 190 Hz refresh rate when overclocked, 1 millisecond response time, HDR 400 certification, and 133% sRGB color coverage with 94% DCI P3 gamut. That's territory typically reserved for much pricier models, not something sitting under $120. But specs are just numbers until you see how they're executed. The panel here performs way above its price class. Colors look vibrant right out of the box, and the brightness peaks at around 400 nits, which means it can hold its own in brighter rooms. The IPS panel also delivers wide viewing angles without the gray smearing or contrast loss you often get from cheap VA displays. When it comes to motion handling, KTC seems to have learned from its past designs. The overdrive tuning is well balanced. No major ghosting or overshoot, even across the entire refresh range. It's smooth, crisp, and genuinely impressive for a display at this cost. In competitive gaming, that 190 Hz refresh rate combined with a true 1 millisecond response makes this feel faster than it has any right to. Of course, at this price point, compromises exist. The stand only tilts with no height or swivel adjustment. That's not ideal for ergonomics, but KTC includes Visa mount compatibility, so a $30 monitor arm can fix that instantly. And even then, you're still saving over $150 compared to a similar Asus or LG setup. For gaming features, KTC didn't cut corners. There's adaptive sync that works cleanly with both AMD and NVIDIA GPUs, eliminating screen tearing. You also get built-in tools like a crosshair overlay, black stabilizer for better visibility in dark scenes, and an FPS counter. Nothing fancy, just features that work as intended. During testing, the monitor handled fast-paced shooters and racing games without noticeable lag or flicker. Input delay feels negligible, and the wide color gamut really pops in HDR content. The display's HDR 400 certification isn't fake marketing. It genuinely hits decent brightness levels for an entry-level HDR experience. Build quality, however, reminds you of its budget nature. The plastic frame feels lightweight, and there are no built-in speakers, so you'll need external audio. Still, the assembly doesn't feel cheap enough to be a deal-breaker, just practical and minimal. Interestingly, the H24F8 has already been spotted on sale for as low as $85, and that's where it crosses into unbelievable value territory. Even at full price, it competes directly with monitors that cost 2 or 3 times more, often matching or outperforming them in refresh stability and color accuracy. Verdict: so, can the KTC H24F8 beat $300 monitors at just $117? In pure performance terms, yes, it absolutely can. You're getting a fast, bright, and color-accurate panel with near-premium motion handling for a fraction of the cost. Sure, it's not perfect. The stand is basic, the build is plain, and there are no speakers. But the core experience, what actually matters on screen, is shockingly good. If you're looking for a budget 1080p gaming monitor that doesn't feel cheap where it counts, the KTC H24F8 is one of the most impressive value displays released this year. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell.